MKOI's team comp.
You do?
And what makes KazaLoLL so fantastic, but what makes KazaLoLL so fantastic is there's barely any lockdown CC, right? Like it has to come down from the Scanner, but from a Thresh to hit a skill shot, that's going to be so difficult.
That is tough.
A disastrous early game for him.
Very rough. Aftershock there for Labrov as well as the Ignite. Tower diving him would be difficult, but not impossible. They're looking for the setup now. Alvaro taking his time, going to walk in for the Q. Good hook onto Elyoya to try and mitigate the damage, but the aggro has been tanked beautifully. Elyoya just resets, and that's the beauty of the Nefiri that everyone was excited about. You are able to play him out as Elyoya suppressed, knocked into the wall. Caps resetting, just trying to fight a little bit there. Good on Skewmon, not going to let his jungle be taken so easily as Elyoya and JoJoPune relatively low, only level 5 for Caps. They really want to get that wave in. Skewmon threatening but can't quite find the angle. JoJoPune though, no level 6, means he's very slowly going to leave. This is going to delay his recall quite significantly.
With a great early laning phase from JoJo, only being down 6 CS at 5 minutes. As the KazaLoLL, you're very, very happy about that. But G2 here able to continue canceling JoJo, but ooh. Super Alvaro moving first.
Hook onto JoJoPune, he might be in trouble. The traps are laid down there as well. The KazaLoLL now in trouble. JoJoPune gonna be forced to flash in a second, but he doesn't even have the time. Hansama finding one kill. Quick reset. Elyoya blinking. Low health in the back line. Caps immediately in. G2 getting 2. Alvaro running, trying to stand tall. He's so damn tanky, but he just doesn't have that health. In the blink of an eye, 3 down in favor of G2.
MKOI gonna need to try and find a way to break those.
And a gold lead on this G2 comp. Feels so damn dangerous.
So basically the idea with this Mundo build, if it is the one he's going for, it's Warmogs, Hard Steel, into Dynamic Hydra. You become a monster at taking turrets in the side lane and very quick at killing members of the enemy team as well, especially the squishies. But we'll have to see if that's going to be the case as it continues down the bottom side.
He doesn't give a damn, he's just clicking forward.
Unconcerned. I mean, good news for another hook. Dragon has spawned. G2 full control of the objective. Just now we get the control ward down. Alvaro backstepping, perfectly predicted. Tries to flash, but likely to fall. Instantly knocked into the wall. Labrov taking the kill from the Ignite. Not ideal.
And now, Elyoya is going to see if he can try and move in towards the top side, but JoJo has to abandon ship already.
It is a struggle. And Labrov, as you highlighted, consistently finding these hooks, doing a great job of playing in the fog of war. And that's what you want when you have
G2 become their most dangerous. And this is where you need to dig deep as MKOI and find something that can hold on to you in this game and in this series.
And it's so difficult for MKOI when you have 2 losing sides here. You don't have any cross-map potential. So you're just going to have to drop this top tower, you're going to have to drop this Rift Herald, and you're not able to get anything on the return because it's sitting on the carries, holding his E. Thresh is holding his abilities.
I mean, also Mirwin, if he ever ults and is next to Dr. Mundo, he just does not have enough health to live through that combo. I mean, look with the...
Bro, everybody loves the most farming in this series. I love it. As JoJo's moved all the way down to mid, that does mean that Broken Blade can now continue pushing it top, but he decides to TP instead.
Onto Alvaro, flash out. See play going the wrong way. Super trying to retreat. Caps just goes in. Caps caught out. The Lantern not quite there. Caps just going down. The shutdown, but here comes Dr. Mundo. Mounted up, riding into the wall. We'll see how much he can go where he pleases, because I don't know if he pleases to be in the back line. Reset coming in for Elyoya. Mirwin ready to go with the Q3. LeBron finally finds the hook, but it might not matter. JoJoPune off to the side. G2. What are they doing? How unkillable is that front line? They're really trying to test the waters here. The Lantern taking one out. Broken Blade still just refuses to die, but finally they'll find it. What a colossal
The 5? I mean, he was damn tanky. He lived for a long time, but this was an unprecedented throw.
Now Elyoya with a big gold lead. It's going to make it so much harder for Hansama to survive in these fights. So much harder for Caps. Even as he has the Seekers now to help him in the following fight. And that was one mistake. G2, I don't know how likely it is that they get another as Supa is zoned off. They will at least break the mid lane tower. G2 going to rebuild some of the gold lead that they lost. And Caps off of the side. Much about insurance and banking this game.
That also started earlier today, I'm not going to lie. We were hanging out, so.
Well, I don't know who wins this. I suspect we'll never know because I can't imagine this fight ends. That's not going to stop Mirwin from trying, though. Ulti through. Resets the Q. W path. Victory button! Solo kill!
The TP now from both JoJo and Mirwin.
Broken Blade up in 5, has to teleport, but it's already ticking so dangersely low.
Going over the wall. Hook gonna connect. Can they burst through this? Kassadin, Mirwin off to the side, looking to catch out Cap. Jojopyun running 1 more second on the reset. He gets the flash, trying to ulti out. He manages to get away for a brief moment, but Broken Blade is finally here. Mirwin doesn't have the time to try and take him down. The Lantern now going in. Jojopyun taking out. LeBron starting to take over the fight. Looking for Hook, continuing to step up, but Mirwin has isolated Caps. Caps going golden. A few more tower shots might not be enough, though, but LeBron should be here with the Lantern. No, not quite in range in time. Now the Ezreal ult across the top. Q3 to connect on LeBron. Elyoya ready for the re-engage, but the front line still standing strong. Broken Blade and Skewmon holding the line in an incredibly chaotic engage. Elyoya ready to go in. Mirwin behind. Broken Blade Lantern out to safety. Ulti in. Q3 managing to grab LeBron. That's going to be 1 kill. Supa still on top, but Hansama finds the reset. He's out of mana. No more rockets. G2 retreating, backing away. But Elyoya
wants to look for the chase.
Water. Barely able to stop him. Excellent from Skewmon, but he's going to give his own life. Q, not quite.
I thought the Dr. Mundo and the Skarner would be the 2 tanks, but this K'Sante is the one who's so unkillable, as he just generates so much pressure. But it's...
I don't want to give anything away. Playing slow, playing control, but mid lane tower is getting lower. Supa can just walk up and take that one down. Who can they jump on? Who can they find? Mirwin playing with confidence. Jojo on the flank, immediately face first into Caps, ready to reset as Elyoya goes over the wall. Great Lantern from LeBron to deny the play for a brief moment. Skewmon still tanking, but he's not tanking for anyone else. Broken Blade forced to retreat as well. Mirwin starting to feel like an inevitability. He cannot be stopped. Jojopyun takes out.
And I thought Kassadin level 16 wouldn't be enough, but they don't even need it. As it's Mirwin that's just so unkillable with his full armor. This Jinx does no damage. They desperately need some armor penetration on him.
They want to force something here. Push back from Skewmon to Saw. LeBron flashing out of the wall, trying to make sure his AD carry has way out. Elyoya looking to catch up. Broken Blade on the side. Hansama getting lower and lower, and he's taken down from downtown. And it's Supa who finishes the job. LeBron caught out as well.
Unplayable as they take down Hansama. They will take down the Nasher. And you got to start to feel that maybe this series is going to MKOI.
MKOI, a team that was doubted so many times, so many steps along the way. Beat KC twice to be here, fell once to G2, but are not looking to make the same mistake twice. Learned from their failures, prepped for this series as well, and that preparation is paying off.
But it isn't prep for just this series. This is prep that's a year in the making. It's prep and revenge that is starting to come to fruition as G2 trying to take down Mirwin in the top side, but MKOI are collapsing.
Caps shadowing behind. G2 ready to force the fight. And again, after the last death, Hansama was able to pick up the last Whisper, but he needs more money, he needs more time, and again, it just feels impossible in an even game state. It'd be so much easier to play, but the vision isn't in their favor. The gold is not in their favor. The scaling debatable, but it feels like everything is stacked against G2 now.
And to add on to that, now LeBron,
if you can find it, still powerful against this Kassadin, still unconcerned about that damage.
but this K'Sante takes no damage. So it's so difficult wherever this K'Sante goes. MKOI can click forward as they're gonna get the bot inhib, they're gonna get the mid inhib tower. It's just looking so damn dire for G2.
Jojopyun standing off to the side. Caps fishing for the perfect shockwave. Needs to find it. Anything less won't be enough. Poke going in from G2. MKOI happy to play this one slow. Patient, controlled.
And Mirwin threatening the side. That's why G2 have to fall back. They can't expose the flank like that. And MKOI know it. They step forward proudly into the base of G2. And what do they have to respond with?
G2 can't find an angle. Ulti goes out. Supa. Some major cooldowns burn. Maybe an opportunity to force a fight, but again, it's so tough. The Skarner and the Mundo are not instantaneous engage options. The hook from LeBron won't hit either.
But if you leave mid, top falls. If you don't leave mid, top falls. It's all over the place here. And G2 just trying desperately to push them back. Supa very low though. Means that maybe G2 have found the angle they need to hold on.
Mirwin might be in trouble here.
See, this can be the last stand if they can finally break G2. But Jojo going to spot LeBron.
LeBron flashing forward, looking for the hook. Predicts, but only gets the flash.
But look at the mid lane. The immediate pings on towards that inhibitor. MKOI want to collapse. Caps in trouble.
Q1 not going to connect. Q2 hitting Broken Blade, summoning the dogs forward, and he's taking a lot of damage. Ulti on the Caps. He just wants to force that cooldown out. If he's forced to use it on the Fury, the fight is so easy. Elyoya hurts. Goes untargetable. Resets, pushing the mid lane in their favor. Soul 50 seconds away, Baron 20 seconds away, and G2 just aren't going to be able to approach the objective.
Super creeps to the bot lane.
goes in. LeBron missing the hook. It goes completely wide. The McHale's not doing much of anything. Ulti from Skewmon doesn't connect. Elyoya looking for the reset. LeBron going to get taken down by the dogs. Finding it. Finding the angle. MKOI trying to take over. Broken Blade.
Hansama gets reset.
Broken Blade. Hansama. Can they get it done? Mirwin running, but he's not
tower. Finally, they have the damage to get the job done. Broken Blade just continues to walk forward. 1,000 gold in his back pocket, but it's the TP from JoJo. Beer went on a rampage. Cap's taken out. Hatsama is not enough. Vamos, KOI!
KOI might have just battled their moment. In the tank battle, it's Mirren that wins.
Careless, be damned! Oh, bro, be damned! Movistar KOI!
And what a damn series from Movistar KOI here, as they show, despite a tough early game, that they can bounce back and they can dominate as they win the spring split.
They were supposed to be the most inconsistent, the most unreliable, but every single time they have standed tall, they have faced that challenge, and they have